How's it going, modern manual therapy viewers? Dr. E here. I partnered with Comprehend PT and I've been using their new software for a little over a month. So, big difference with this and some of the other similar scribes that I've used is this one is HIPAA compliant, so I can leave it on during the entire patient encounter. And I've been doing that. So, admittedly, the first couple times, pretty skeptical, pretty nervous as well. I just left it on and decided to trust the recording and then trust the comprehension, which is the button that you hit, comprehend, to generate the soap note. And I mean, it's amazingly liberating. I mean, as a cash-based PT, I try to spend as much time with my patients as possible. So for 1 hour eval, I'm with them the full hour. But every once in a while, when I'm using my normal EMR, I still have to kind of look away every once in a while and type and record things or tell them to slow down if they're going too fast. So, yeah, for these first couple of sessions, I literally got to spend 100% of my time with the patient without ever having to look at the screen, other than when I tell them I'm going to hit record. Don't worry, this is secure. It's HIPAA compliant. Your audio is not going anywhere. It's being stored securely. And they're always okay with that. So I didn't have to type anything or interact other than hitting stop if the patient was just doing exercises or anything. Then you can just hit record again if there's something else you need to record. So I want to give you a quick demo, and I'm actually going to play the role of both the therapist and the patient. All right. So you hit the plus button here, and I can just say, this is how I actually record the conversation. So that would be like the daily note. And I can just put in today's date. Then you create a new patient. So I have a specific configuration that the developer Jacob, who I've been working with one-on-one, he created this for me based on some of my feedback. Normally you have the transcript that's generated, a full soap note, and goals for the evaluation configuration, but I have a special one called Dr. E. So based upon just, again, the conversation I have with the patient and maybe some things that I may say out loud when I'm measuring the patient, like shoulder flexion 130 or left, how's your shoulder feeling? 0 out of 10. Let me know, 2 out of 10. It will generate an ICD-10 potential billing code, a CPT billing code based upon what I said I did, manual therapy or exercise, or even if I just instruct a patient to some exercises, it will know enough to suggest a therapeutic exercise billing code. If you're copying it into an EMR, I suggest that instead of having one copy and paste field for the entire soap note, like I use clinician for a different job, and it was more helpful to have the copy and paste for each part so I can just paste it into a field as opposed to the whole thing. Again, just saving some time. Then what was previously called the house config, like the TV doctor that used to be on, that was great at differential diagnosis. Again, based upon the patient just even saying certain things, it will give you most likely diagnoses and also differential diagnoses. And those are all super helpful to have. So I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to play the part of both patients. All right. How's it going today? I'm Dr. E. I'll be your PT today. And what's your name? Oh, my name's John. And I have some issues. Okay, John, so what's going on? Well, my left shoulder has been hurting for about 2 weeks. Okay, did this happen as a result of an injury? No, I just woke up one day, and the day before I was doing a lot of gardening and I worked out a little bit, did a CrossFit workout. So I woke up the next day and my left shoulder was hurting. Okay, John. So in 0 to 10, how would you rate your pain if 0 is no pain and 10 is the worst? I would rate it maybe about 5 out of 10, and it is constant. Okay, all right. So let's take some shoulder range of motion measurements. Actually, let me back up. is there anything that makes your pain worse? Yeah, reaching overhead, lifting weights, and reaching behind makes it worse. Is there anything that makes it better? Yeah, stretching makes it better, and rest makes it better, and also heat and ice. Okay, so let's take some measurements. Let me see how high you can lift your shoulder. Oh man, it hurts right about there. Okay, left shoulder is about 130 degrees in flexion. What about to the side? Oh, it hurts right about there. Left shoulder abduction is about 90 degrees with pain. All right, I'm going to measure your strength now. So let's check the right. Hold it out in front of you. Okay, right shoulder flexion is 5 out of 5. What about the left? Oh, that hurts. Okay, left shoulder flexion is 4 out of 5 with pain. All right, I'm going to do some treatment now. I'm going to stretch you out, do a little joint mobilization, some manual therapy. How's that feel? Oh, that feels great. The pain used to be about a 5 out of 10 with bringing it overhead, and now it's only about a 2 out of 10. Okay, that's great. That's great. All right. So let's try these exercises. So I'm going to give you a band, and you're going to just pull it out to the side like this. How's that feel? Well, it's a little sore. Okay, so if it's sore, it's okay if it's sore as long as it doesn't exceed a 4 out of 10. No, it's definitely a 3 out of 10. All right, so we'll do 3 sets of 10 of that. Okay, you're done. How's that feel? All right, yeah, that felt pretty good. It's sore about 4 out of 10. Now that's okay, as long as it doesn't exceed, again, 4 out of 10, and the soreness doesn't last for more than, a few hours or so, and it's just muscle soreness and not sharp pain. All right, so based upon this, I would recommend PT once a week for 4 weeks, and we're going to progress you on your exercises and do some hands-on treatment, and we'll see where you go from there, okay? Okay, so that was a mock conversation between John and I, the shoulder patient. So you can see that the transcription is complete. The audio actually uploads in real time. So instead of uploading a huge file at the end, and it can get pretty big if I've left it on during an entire hour, and I have left it on during an entire hour. You can see the transcript here between me and John. So once the transcription is complete, then you hit the comprehend button, and basically within less than 15 seconds, regardless of how long the transcript is, it will generate all those things, especially, again, even in my Dr. E config. Normally in the normal configuration before Jacob customizes it for you, it's just a SOAP note with some goals. For mine, I have all those extra things, and I'll show you that, okay? And this is super cool and super fast. All right, so again, that was very fast. So potential ICD-10 billing code. So could be adhesive capsulitis. Also pain in left shoulder. You can choose any of these things. So billing codes, manual therapy, evaluation, usual things. Again, most EMRs have those. But again, if you don't use an EMR and you want to copy these into a super bill, or even potentially, it could generate a super bill for you. I'm sure that, because that's something that I'm also going to suggest to the developer. So you can see here the subjective. He rated his pain 5 out of 10, and here's his history. For the objective, left shoulder pains 5 out of 10. Left shoulder flexion measured 130 degrees, abduction 90. If I had said the right shoulder, it also would have parsed those out as well. Right shoulder flexion strength measured 4 out of 5. Left shoulder was 4 out of 5 with pain. You can see the result was 2 out of 10 after the manual therapy, and the band exercises are 3 out of 10. See assessment. There's goals here, and there's SMART goals. The plan, based upon even what I said, it parses those out. So the most likely diagnosis is, again, just based upon what you said with your patient. There's justification for that too. There's also some simple differential diagnoses. And I've used this in the past before, especially when someone wasn't necessarily responding. So I was worried that maybe there's a differential diagnosis that potentially required a referral out. Again, that's very, very useful instead of just potentially Googling things. So that will also save you some time. And again, differential diagnoses are here. So let me tell you, this has saved me an immense amount of time. And also, I mean, it is so liberating to be able to just spend the entire time with a patient and just have the SOAP note generated for you. Because even your best EMRs with amazing templates, you're still going to be clicking and copying and pasting and choosing from drop downs on, for at least 5 to 10 minutes or so, depending on the length of the eval and everything and how complex it was. So again, Jacob is super open. And if you, as a developer, if you have any suggestions, he can implement those. He can create a custom configuration for you. Maybe I'll be there, part of Comprehend PT someday to help onboard you. But right now, I highly recommend this. If you sign up using my link, you can get 50% off your first month. And there's a free trial available with 5 free SOAP notes or 5 free recordings that you can try out for yourself and see how well it will work out for you. I know I love it. My patients love it. And I think you will too. So I hope you like this review and hit me up with any questions. All right. Have a great day.